Hey guys, welcome back to Life with Irish. For today's vlog, I'll be taking you on a tour of some of the places we visited before and after our trip to the Alcoy Sea of Clouds. If you haven't watched that vlog yet, don't worry, you can find the link in the description below and check it out after this video. In this vlog, I'll show you around some of Alcoy and Argao's must-visit spots, including Tingko Beach, a refreshing spring resort, and the famous Torta in Argao. I'll also share the entrance fees, food prices, and other helpful information to make your trip easier. We'll also visit the beautiful Naga Boardwalk, where I'll show you what you can do there, what to expect, and why it's becoming a popular spot for both locals and visitors. So sit back, relax, and come along with me as we explore these amazing places, and let's get started. So right now, we're here at Tingko Beach. The entrance fee is only 20 pesos per person, and today is a Saturday at around 2 p.m. The weather is great, the sun is shining, and the sky is clear. We honestly expected the place to be more crowded since it's the weekend, but surprisingly, there aren't that many people here. One thing I really like about Tingko Beach is that it's a great spot for snorkeling. The water is very clear and clean, and there are plenty of colorful fish to see. My friend even spotted a sea turtle earlier, although unfortunately she wasn't able to record it. You might notice the floating markers out in the water. Those indicate the area where the water becomes much deeper. So be extra careful, especially if you're bringing kids. It's best for them to stay in the shallow areas where it's safer to swim. If you need to freshen up after swimming, there are shower facilities available for 30 pesos. Using the comfort room costs 10 pesos. And if you need to charge your phone, that's also available for 30 pesos. There are also several small stores around the beach where you can buy snacks and drinks, which is really convenient. Overall, the place is clean, peaceful, and not crowded at all. From my experience, both the Alcoy and Delegate areas have beautiful coral reefs and plenty of marine life, making them excellent destination for snorkeling. I highly recommend Tingko Beach for a day trip with friends or family, especially if you enjoy swimming, snorkeling, and relaxing by the sea. Laruin mo, Barbie ko. Sige na, sige na. Hindi mo kagatawa. Na. Na. Kana. Kamay kibot tapit. Aman dapit. Diri ba diri kay mo diri. Diri mo chick. Diri? Mana? Yes. We also have parking available right in front of Tingko Beach. Before entering the beach area, there's a parking space beside some local carinderias, and we paid 100 pesos for parking there. After swimming and enjoying the beach, we took some quick videos for TikTok before getting ready to leave. We then showered, changed clothes, and headed to the Alcoy Sea of Clouds for our hike and camping adventure.
Yeah, we are already soaked on the salty water. The beach is on the beach. Ready?
What is it? Tuyok ka dahil?
Ayaw mo tayo sa...
Ano pa ba? Ari ka ube. Nandong, ari ka silawan ba?
Ready?
Ari ka, dito ka silawan. Ay no, ari sa ta. Ari sa ta. Hey, nice man ang view pa dun sa ocean.
Okay, perfect. Love you.
Ocean, view balcony ba yan?
Let's go!
How much did we pay for the barangay entrance?
We have 20 per person entrance fee, then 30 entrance for car, and then for parking fee we have 50 pesos for car and 15 pesos for motorcycle.
Okay. Let's go.
Feature lang mga amenities din, tindahan, yung mga baligaan.
Yeah, they have like stores, plenty of parking. Today is Sunday. The next Sunday, which was Sunday, we started our journey back home. Along the way, we decided to stop by here in Obong Spring after one of my friends recommended it. She told us it was a really beautiful place and definitely worth visiting. What makes Obong Spring unique is that it's a natural spring where fresh spring water mixes with seawater, creating a refreshing and relaxing swimming experience. So, of course, we had to check it out ourselves. Just a friendly reminder, when the water is high like it is right now, please be extra careful, especially if you don't know how to swim. Avoid going too far without a life jacket or a float because the water can get very deep. To give you an idea, I'm 5'1". When I stand in the water during high tide, it's already above my hand. So they're still undecided if they wanna swim or not. Di ba kanina sa nagtubig, no? There are plenty of tables available around the spring. Some are for rent, while others like these concrete tables are free to use. The green tables that I showed in the first clip are the ones available for rent. They also have life jackets for rent, although I wasn't able to ask about the rental price. If you want to freshen up after swimming, there's a washing area with a fee of 15 pesos. If you only need a place to change clothes, the fee is 5 pesos, and there are also plenty of comfort rooms conveniently located around the area. The view here is really beautiful, and since we're visiting on a Sunday, the place is quite crowded. Even so, it's a great spot to relax, swim, and enjoy the refreshing water. Later in the day, as the tide goes down, the water level becomes much lower and is around neck-deep level. Another friendly reminder, please don't wash your plates or food containers in the water so we can help keep the spring clean for everyone.
Kami sa CCTV. Wala ko mabra, guys. Kaya para lang makaligo. Kaya na yung luot, huwag din ko maligo. Shed, wait na. Ato na sila, tabangan na ito. Pero ako damo express. Shed express.
nga mo, nabasa ang plato ni si Derina. Kiat magnaong da. By the way, there's no corkage fee here, so you can bring as much food as you want. You can even cook your own meals and enjoy a picnic with your family or friends. There are also plenty of fish in the water. As you can see, there are even some colorful fish swimming around, which makes the place even more enjoyable, especially if you like to watch marine life. The water is very clean and refreshing because it's a natural spring, unlike a swimming pool where the water stays the same. The water here is constantly flowing, which helps keep it fresh and clear. That's one of the things I really like about this place.
It is not equipment, right? Because for 400 pesos for only 1 hour, it's not makatarungan. Ipaglaban ang mga taong hindi corrupt. Ay. For those people who wants to visit, what's this? Spring Dalaget. I highly suggest that you don't rent near this table. Where? This one. The white and green table, don't rent it. It's expensive. And the people
Zero out of 10.
it's not good. They are not very bad.
This is the beautiful attraction.
Where?
What can you say about this place?
This is so nice. The water is just in the right temperature of coldness. And then though there are lots of people because I know it's nice.
What about you? What can you say about this place?
This place is 10 out of 10, but the accommodation of this lamisa is 0 out of 0.
What can you say about this place?
Nakikiusap po kami kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos na please yung mga mamamayan dito sa Dalaget, huwag mong gawin mga kurap.
Is this what you call perfect day at
Coco Cay.
Yes!
There's a lot of
Ang Coco Cay. Ang Coco Cay.
It's Dalaget.
Tugnaw din oy. Tugnaw.
Very cold. After a long day of swimming, having fun, and taking photos, we finally got dressed, washed up, and started preparing for our trip back home. So before leaving, we grabbed a quick snack and I bought some grilled banana. This is my favorite and it tastes really good. We then stopped by Argao to buy some famous torta. The first store we visited was quite expensive. 4 pieces cost around 400 pesos, so we decided to look for another shop instead. Luckily, we found another store where you can buy torta individually. They also had several varieties to choose from, including plain torta and torta with fillings. Unfortunately, when we visited, the only filled torta available was the chocolate flavor. Aside from torta, they also sold other native delicacies such as baked polvoron, cheesecakes, macarons, and many more. It's a great place to buy souvenirs or pasalubong for your family and friends. I have to say the torta was really delicious. It was a little too sweet for my personal taste, but overall I'd give it a 10 out of 10.
Ketawa dia. Chocolate. Torta, 50 pesos. 65. Galitan.
Marge.
Lami ang torta.
Show you are.
Excited ako makita sa video, guys.
Show you are.
Excited ako makita sa video, mga.
We arrived at Naga Boardwalk at around 5:21 p.m. and by the time, our phones were almost dead, literally around 2% battery left. The first thing we did was look for a place where we could charge our phones. We asked around and one store was kind enough to let us charge for 10 pesos. We waited for a while until our phones had enough battery and I ended up giving the kid 20 pesos as a thank you before taking my phone back. Later on, we discovered a nearby coffee shop called Spark Coffee. If you're ever at Naga Boardwalk and need a place to charge your phone, I highly recommend checking them out. As long as you purchase a drink or something from their menu, you can sit down, relax, charge your phone, and even read some of the books they have available in the cafe. It's a nice and comfortable place to rest while waiting for your phone to charge. So if you find yourself running low on battery like we did, Spark Coffee is definitely a good spot to keep in mind. The boardwalk itself is huge and beautifully designed. There were lots of people around, but the area is spacious enough that it didn't feel overcrowded. I especially love the trees decorated with red lights. They looked like glowing fruits at night and made the place feel magical. There are also plenty of things to do and see around the boardwalk. We found an area where people could play chess, which I personally loved. There were also roller skates available for rent for kids, toy vendors, food stalls, and lots of coffee shops and restaurants. They also have photo booths. If you need to use the restroom, there are paid comfort rooms available for 5 pesos per use. Since it was already getting late, we walked around looking for some street food. There were so many choices and everything looked delicious. We bought a few snacks, ate them in the car, and finally started our drive back home. And that's it for today's vlog. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions on where we should go next. See you in the next vlog. Bye!